Since the advent of sailing, there have been those who have traveled the seas in search of new lands, fortune, and hope. However, there have also been those with the sole purpose of plundering and destruction. These people are commonly known as pirates. Pirates are notorious for having no mercy and doing almost anything in order to reap a reward. The main era for pirate activity was the 17th to early 18th centuries. It ultimately died down due to naval forces becoming too strong to combat. Although there are still a number of pirates around today, the last great pirate cruise died hundreds of years ago, taking countless mysteries with them to the ocean's murky depths. The ghost ship of Topsail Island. A famous strategy used by many pirate crews centered around Topsail Island was to wait for a ship to pass on the horizon and then chase it down and take the loot. This method proved to be extremely successful, as there was a lot of traffic passing the island in the early 1700s. The most infamous pirate to use the method was Edward Teach, alternatively known as Blackbeard, a 183-centimeter 6 man known to be a master of physical and psychological warfare. Blackbeard was said to sometimes tie cannon fuses or sulfur matches into his beard as he fought in order to unnerve his opponents and show that he had no fear. While there is rumor of treasure buried on the island, the most unsettling mystery is how Blackbeard's ship is reported to eerily appear every so often. Some say that if you're sailing with a radar, as you pass Rich's Inlet, you can sometimes notice a blip on the screen, sitting inside the cove. When the area is scanned, nothing is there, but as you cruise by, the blip is said to slowly move toward the location of your ship, gaining rapidly in speed as it goes, just as Blackbeard's ship did hundreds of years ago. The treasure of Oak Island. A small island lies off the shore of Nova Scotia, Canada. This place is known as Oak Island, and it is home to an age-old pirate mystery. In 1795, Daniel McGuinness discovered a large, unnatural depression in the ground while crossing the island. When the area was dug into, a layer of oak planks was found every 3 meters 10 feet below the surface. Below a certain number of planked layers lay a stone with symbols carved into it. These carvings are said to tell of a great treasure buried deep beneath the ground. The planks buried deeper down collapsed when reached, leading to the pit filling with water. This find has led generations of excavators to attempt to access whatever is at the bottom of the pit, but nearly every attempt has ended in disaster. So far, 7 have died while endeavoring to uncover the mystery, leading some to believe that the area is cursed. What lies at the bottom of this traitorous pit is still unknown and possibly always will be. However, a great number believe that it is the treasure of Captain Kidd, a pirate known to have been operating in the area at the time, who famously stated that his fortune was buried where none but Satan and myself can find it. It is still a mystery as to how anyone could have secured the contents so well, leaving even 21st century excavators clueless about how to uncover whatever is down there. The Kraken. To most, the prospect of a giant squid capable of destroying ships and living at incredible depths would seem like nonsense. However, there may be more to the pirate legend than initially considered. Paleontologist Mark McMenamin thinks that he has found signs of a large squid-like creature by investigating the bones of a 14-meter 46 feet ichthyosaur. The bones are said to have been organized in the same way as octopus species will sometimes arrange bones, and they are also thought to have been under high pressure, indicating that the creature responsible dwelt in an extremely deep part of the ocean. McMenamin has also discovered a more compelling piece of evidence, which comes in the form of a fossilized segment of a giant octopus beak. Though the legend of the Kraken is a very entertaining one and was almost certainly based on some form of encounter with a large sea creature, there is no real evidence that it ever existed. Whether it be a product of a drunken sailor's imagination or a tale passed down over generations and distorted into something else entirely, the origin of the mystical behemoth remains a mystery. Pirate Utopia. Legend tells of a pirate utopia named Libertalia on a small island off Madagascar. This haven was a pirate republic/anarchist colony founded in the late 17th century by pirate Captain James Misson. Other founders included the famous pirates Henry Avery and Thomas Tew, the latter being the admiral of Libertalia's fleet of ships. The politics of the haven were generally socialist, with all food and resources being shared as well as all viewpoints being listened to and laws being created by the people. The pirates went off the motto "For God and Liberty" and flew a white flag in protest to the Jolly Roger, which typically supports violence. They also were strongly against slavery and freed any slaves they came across, treating them as equals and allowing them to join the enclave. The pirate territory was said to have a fort, a market, and housing covering the island. It was also said that the community thrived on the lands, building a full range of buildings, including great halls, places of worship, and taverns. Charles Johnson's A General History of the Pirates claims that the pirates, renouncing their nationalities, named themselves Liberi and created a new language. Johnson also said that Avery decided on the area of settlement as soon as he saw the bay, for it was an area with fertile soil, fresh water, and friendly natives. The Utopia was said to have fallen when Tew became stranded, leaving the haven effectively defenseless and leading to it being attacked. Misson and 45 other men were said to have escaped, but they never returned to Libertalia. The Green Flash. For hundreds of years, men of the sea, most notably pirates, have repeatedly reported a strange phenomenon that has come to be known as the Green Flash. It is said that when the sky and the horizon are both completely clear, a sudden flare of emerald green light can flash across the sky as the sun sets. Reports of the flash go all the way back to the 1600s, with pirates being the ones who reported it most, as they would have had the longest sea voyages. While this phenomenon has a completely rational explanation, pirates claimed that anyone who saw the flash would gain the ability to read the souls of others.